Heya Bodacious Beasts, welcome back to my channel. My name is Scottyallenday. I cover topics about the past, present, future, and unknown. Now today you might notice just something a little bit different. I'm in a little bit of a different bus. This is a black limousine style bus, or as most people know if you're going down the street and you see it, it's a party bus. Well, I'm taking a basketball team. It's not even a professional basketball team, it's a high school basketball team to a game. There's two different types of these party buses. There's ones that has all these seats here, and well, there's another type that has tables in the front, so you know you can have a little sippy sip. There's other features inside of this bus. There's a good speaker system, and I don't know if you could be able to see behind me in some areas. I don't think there's any on this bus, but there's also movies that you can be able to play. Movies, music videos, that sort of thing. But enough about my bus. And what was I talking about today? Oh yeah, sorry about that. I'm still trying to get into the, not reading a script from a piece of paper like this, or another computer screen to where I can try and follow along and then say it 400,000 times and then fail. Part of my goal is to be able to just speak it out, do my research, speak it out, fidget, be normal. But today's topic, I'm going to talk about whatever happened to gaming. I mean, what has happened to gaming? I've been a gamer ever since my teens. I mean, I played all the way back from in television, ColecoVision. I played Pong. This is how, well, now I feel old because, well, I played Pong on the original system. I played little football games that are on a handheld that are nothing but LED lights. And you've really got to think to get through these levels. And I've noticed as I've gotten older, games have gotten insanely easier. I don't know what's going on. When I played Asteroids, which was basically a wireframe shape of a rock, and then you had like an arrow that went pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 it's a 22. Blap, 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 I'm a cat. You know that. But it was just pew, 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 pew. And then the higher that you kept getting in levels with asteroids, the more asteroids and the faster the asteroids kept going. You really had to work hard to get through these levels. It was the same thing like the original version of Mario Brothers. It was Mario and Luigi on pipes, and then you had your monsters that was coming off the side of the screen. It wasn't the Mario that you guys know today. It was just two plumbers running around on pipes, and the monsters kept coming faster and faster and faster until eventually, well, you're done. The end. Boom. Nope. No, continue. You could be up to level 22 and boom, nope, you're at level 1. There was games like Pitfall, there was, then you ended up with Donkey Kong, but a lot of those ended up with patterns. So patterns, well, once you get to know the patterns, you can play forever. Then it started going from Atari, ColecoVision, those were the two big competitors. And eventually Nintendo came out and then started buying the two games. ColecoVision held on a little bit stronger, but then eventually they sold out to other companies. A lot of them sold their naming rights and didn't have anything to do with Nintendo, so they sold their naming rights off to PlayStation and Xbox, and then Nintendo took some of those. I mean, Pac-Man was originally in Atari. Pac-Man was actually all the way back into just a generic IBM game. But they made it to where the levels got increasingly faster. But increasingly faster to the point where you can't keep up. When the game starts growing faster than you can move, you are done. Then you got into Nintendo, you still couldn't save your game. So you literally had to play as good as you can. And if you started getting nervous, you hit that pause button, go into the kitchen, grab a cup of water, maybe go outside and play with the dog for a little bit. Your game's still on pause. As long as you don't lose power, your game's still there. You calm down, you go back in, and you push through, and then and bam, you're done. You can't make that level. When Super Mario came out, that pretty much was the pioneer of gaming. Was Super Mario. I would say the pioneer of RPG games would probably be, it started off with Zelda. Zelda was a top-down RPG, but it wasn't really an RPG. An RPG really started coming out when it was Dragon Warrior, which is a lost legend. And then you ended up with the Final Fantasy series, and then World of Warcraft came off right after Final Fantasy, and then everything else started taking off. And then eventually it comes into the games that we have today. Now, I could go on and I could play, what do we call, just a solo game of anything, and it's so easy. You could play it with no thumbs, pretty much. You wouldn't even know how to play with. You can play with no thumbs. But whatever happened to the challenging games? I mean, you can make stuff with a pattern, put it on a phone. I mean, it'd be just like Tetris. Everybody likes Tetris, but whatever happened to it? But I'm just trying to come up with kind of a random thought for gaming just after I was talking about false advertising, fake games, fake advertising. You know, if you have to do this, delete this app. There's no competition. There's no challenge in the game. What do you guys think? Think games should end up going back to the old style where you might have a pattern, but it gets harder and more challenging, and boom, if you're done, you can't continue. You have to start all over. What do you guys think? Drop it in the comment section below. Hit that subby button. Ding that notification bell so you don't miss another video. I'm going to get better. I'm going to get more comfortable behind the camera. And there's a lot more content that I want to be able to do. There's a lot of content that I have ideas written down on notepads that I want to do. And I was thinking about starting to do, but I am not 100% ready for that type of commitment yet. I'm not. My editing isn't 1000%. My thought process while I'm talking is not there. So just let me know what you think in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, like I said. Until next time, keep on rocking.